how many times have you purchased a wine based on its label and its price? Well, we have got a better way to choose your holiday spirit.
You know I love to shop at home. And Firstleaf is a wine subscription service which is changing the beverage industry landscape in the Napa Valley. And the man behind Firstleaf is Philip James, a certified specialist of wine. Philip, thank you so much for being here, my friend. I'm that person that never knows how to choose wine. So you were so kind to send us a box of assorted wines, which we're opening on air. And you can actually talk about the Firstleaf concept and what people can expect when they get their first box delivered like us. I love presents. Look at this. Oh, there we go. So what can people expect?
Well, look, firstly, thank you for having me on the show. So Firstleaf is an e-commerce company. You would come to our website, firstleaf.com. We ask people to take a very simple quiz, just simple questions that you could answer about the kinds of food you like, and if you know anything about wine, tell us that too. And from that, our algorithms will create your personalized selection. And in a world where wine is just so complicated and the choice in a store is so overwhelming, we think it really helps people explore wine, but without the hit and miss that you usually.
My friend, you are right. Okay, so we're opening this box.
This is so fun.
So it comes with, let's see, this kind of explainer like Philip was doing, and something in, okay. Ooh, it's all the handouts of exactly what everything is. Okay, so you're already grabbing bottles.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, we got some
that's a pretty
Prosecco, Rosé.
This is so, nicely wrapped. Fine wine collection. This makes me feel fancy.
I feel very, I can't even say it.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
Do a lot
The whole process is really important, right? I mean, you can buy wine everywhere, grocery store, liquor store, bars and restaurants. And we really wanted to make the experience special, a little bit like traveling to go visit a winery. Can we bring some of that and deliver it to your home?
Well, I do feel like I'm getting transported to somewhere else. All right, Kayla, what do you have over there?
So yeah, I've got some Rosé, which I'm really excited about. What advice do you have for those of us who may not know much about wine?
So I think a big challenge, again, in a store, right? There's 1,000 different wines on the shelf. And I think the real challenge for people is you don't know the terminology to describe it, right? You know what you like, but knowing that that's tannin or acidity, I think is the hardest thing. And so I think you should find your friend who knows more about wine than you, sit down, enjoy a glass together, and ask them to explain to you what it was about that wine that resonated. You have to remember the sentence, and then you can use that in a store, you can use that in a restaurant, but you need to get someone to teach you the sentence and then sort of remember that phrase, and then you can use it anytime.
That is amazing, because I'm that person who doesn't know a lot about alcohol, and so I kind of just go with the flow. I'm always like, whatever's sweet, and I feel like that's only going to take me so far. So it looks like I have the Bordeaux Blanc in my hand. Okay. What do you have in your hand? What other things do you have in your hand?
This is from Spain.
Ooh. So for people who are on a budget, can you actually get a decent bottle of wine for $20 or less?
For sure. I think there's good wine available at every price point, right? Whether it's under $10, certainly below 20, and so on. And I think a lot of people try to spend too much, right? They think that more is better, but don't forget of all the kind of fancy foods that you might not like. I hate truffles, right? And I know truffles are expensive, but I think there are a lot of flavors, aromas, and so on in a $50 wine that you may not like. So don't overspend. Much more important to understand a little bit more about what you like. You have to go past sweet or red or white, but you don't need much. I mean, like I said, it's one sentence, and you just need someone who works in the industry or certainly is more of an aficionado, and they can teach you that sentence, but you need to sit and drink wine with them so that they can help you do that.
Man, and when we talk about sparkling wine, we're struggling here. Come on, Jay, help us out. Neither one of us is actually good at opening bottles of wine, Philip. When we talk about sparkling wine, what should we be, looking for when selecting one?
Well, the good news is the sparkling wine will open itself when you take the foil off. So that makes it a little bit easier. Well, the sparkling wine, I know you have a Rosé Prosecco. And look, I really love sparkling wine, but particularly Prosecco and Cava, which I think are a less expensive version of something like a champagne. But the Rosé Prosecco, it's the first time Prosecco, the region in Italy, has allowed the use of red grapes to make rosé, and I think that's a perfect wine. I mean, for New Year, but also for to pair with food, right? To pair with like a ham or a turkey or something that you might have at Christmas.
We have success real quick because I know that we're getting ready. Come on, Jay. Come on over. We have to taste a little bit before we let Philip go.
Woo, cheers, cheers, cheers.
Philip, you are our forever friend now, because now we feel like we can do anything with all the knowledge that you gave us. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Sorry, I'm not there as well.
Ooh.
Swirl it around a bit.
Yes, swirl it around. I'm not a sommelier, but you have me feeling like one. And of course, for anybody who wants to be with your subscription, what should they know?
Well, it's simple. Please come to firstleaf.com, create an account, take the quick quiz, and we'll happily put together your first box.
The quiz I would like to take. Philip, thank you so much.
It's absolutely delicious. Thank you for gifting us these wines.